Good morning, peoples. How you going? It's Iski here. I thought I'd do a really early morning unvanning for you today. Show you what I scored yesterday. In fact, this is the first thing that I scored. I think this is, what are they called? Are these called condenser dryers? I have actually got 3 of these. This is the third one that I've got. The other 2 I've had for years. And they don't have computers. Well, the computers are stuffed and I've been waiting for a good computer. I don't know why I grabbed this one, because I swore that I wouldn't get them again. In fact, I was going to dump the other ones that I already had. But I thought I'd grab this one, and guess what? The computer worked. In fact, I haven't really run it for long, but it sounds like the entire machine might work. So that's a really incredible score. I'll go over that another time. I'm not sure if I'll make a video of it. I might, because it's something that I haven't ever done before. So that was the first thing that I scored, a full bottle of this CLR stuff. So that really comes in handy, that stuff. It's great for cleaning. And a couple of bottles of poison for my lawn and the weeds, etc. But yeah, anyway, let's just keep going. I actually want to pull everything out of my car, so I thought I'll quickly do an unvanning now. And here we go. The first thing that you can see is, that's a dryer. How boring are these things? I thought I'd grab that one. It's just your typical Simpson. But the only reason I grabbed it is because it's a decent size. So I thought, why the hell not? But let's plod along. Okay. Let's open up here. Excellent. We have another dryer. And guess what? This is brand new. This is like the latest model. So that's incredible. It's in brand new condition. It looks like it's just been pulled out of the box. So I couldn't just leave that, right? So I grabbed that as well. But check these out. These are, your garden benches. But I do collect these. I've got a mate of mine, he's 81 years old. And I actually grab these at the dump and I take them around to him. And he fixes them up. He makes these incredibly beautiful, seats. They're great. The timber's nice. He actually gets the timber from the dump as well. I actually grab a lot of decking boards and so forth, and he, planes them down and makes it look beautiful. But he's got them scattered through his yard, and I've actually liked them. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to keep some of these, and I'm going to do some for myself. So stay tuned. I'm going to make some amazing garden benches. And the thing is, these ones here, these are different to all the others that I've ever seen. And the weight, they actually weigh maybe 3 times each side. They actually weigh about 3 times what the normal ones do. And I can't understand why, but I don't know. The quality is just amazing. So I'm going to hold on for these for sure. But it's what I've got behind these is what I really wanted to show you. So what I'm going to do is just set you here. I'm going to pull this dryer out. Set that there. Pull this out. And this out. And in fact, I'm just going to reposition this main thing that I want to show you. It's pretty amazing. No, I'm not. It's too difficult. It's wedged in there, so I'll show you the way it's sitting. What do you think we got here? We have ourselves a rower. And it's not just a crappy rower, it's like one of the best rowers you can get. This thing's worth thousands of dollars, I've just found out. And I don't know if you've seen in my cinema, I actually have a couple of rowers that are hanging from the ceiling. These are the ones that are water, you pull the, excuse me, you pull the bungee, and it's the water that kind of restricts the tension and so forth. And apparently they're the best. And yeah, so I'm incredibly happy about this. Now, what I've noticed is going to take a bit of work. There are some cracks, like hairline cracks along here. If I look at, I'm not sure how they got cracked. I was assuming that because I have a feeling this was maybe pushed off the side of the ute or a trailer or something, or just put down really heavily. And when it is upright, when it is the right way up, it does drip. So there's a slow, very slow dripping, which, you know, I don't think that's going to be a difficult thing. I'm thinking just a bit of silicone. In fact, what I'm thinking is, if you can see in there, there's a lot of crap that's, you know, settled to the bottom. So I am thinking of pulling this thing apart and actually redoing the whole thing, like emptying it. In fact, there's a lot of blue flakes that are floating around, and if you have a look, this is painted blue. I actually think it's all flaking off, so I'm going to have to really give it some attention. And yeah, it's got a nice computer down there, which I couldn't get going yesterday. I threw some batteries in there, but I have a feeling there might be a contact issue, so I'll be addressing that. But this is awesome. Like, I've got myself a really cool treadmill from the dump, and I use that because I'm used to be a bit of a runner, but now I do it at home on my treadmill. I get sick of the guys wolf whistling me, thinking that I'm a girl in the fading light because of my ponytail. But no, I actually prefer doing it at home anyway, because you don't twist your ankles and so forth. But this is one of the best rowers that you can get, and it looks really new. So I'm going to have to kind of peel all of this back and redo it. And I just thought, why the hell not? Because I want to do rowing, and I want to do, you know, the treadmill. That's all I really need to do. Do some light weights. There you go. So that's it. I'm going to actually pull this out now, take it down the bottom and set it up. I'm not sure if I'll do a video. I might show you once it's set up what it looks like, and bring you back then. But I couldn't leave that sitting there. Alright, back in a tick. All right, okay, so it's 2 days later, and you may have noticed once again my voice got a little bit quiet towards the end of, when we were in the van before, and that is because my neighbour, he was out in his deck front porch, which is basically just there, and yeah, I can't talk on camera to myself, to you guys. It sounds like I'm talking to myself, so I just rather wait until he's gone to work or gone shopping. And he's not there now. It's been 2 days. I've been waiting 2 days. But anyway, I thought let's just have a quick, more in-depth look at this thing. I'm not going to do anything in this video as far as fixing it. I'm going to do that in a separate video. But hey, I'll just tell you, this thing, the quality of this is amazing. This is like beautiful, this seat. It's so nice. So, I don't know what else. Listen, I'll show you this. You can see where the where it's been dripping. In fact, most of the water is gone. It's virtually dry in there now. So, yeah. And the thing is, this computer, it's not working. I tried putting some batteries in there. I think there might be a connection issue. Let me see how far I can push that back. I don't know if you can see in there that green kind of what do you call that, oxidization type thing where you need the baking soda. I think there might be a connection issue. Who knows, maybe somebody has actually put batteries in here, hasn't used it for a long time, and the batteries died and they just rotted inside. You know how I think it's called cancer, the wires get cancer and they go all stiff. So I might have to open this up and have a really good look and see what we can do about fixing this. If not, there's so many other type of computers on other rowers at the dump. I'll just pull one of those off and stick it on here. But yeah, it's an excellent rower. Look at the belt on this thing. The belt is so cool. And the bungee that's pulling this back, which should be down here somewhere. Oh, you can kind of just see it in there. This thing here, it is thick. Like the other two rowers that I have, they're water rowers as well, and it's just this skinny little, bit of elastic, and yeah, they just die quite easily. Hang on a second, I hear a car. Could that be my neighbour? Nope. All right, let's keep plodding along. But have a look at this. There's this here as well. It looks like it does say here, connect an optional kit. So I'm not really sure what that's about. All these rowers are a computer, which we have up here. And basically what happens is there's a magnet. I forget what it's called. I've actually pulled a few off machines at the dump for my treadmill in the past. So I'm thinking that maybe it's just a magnet that gets hooked on there, and who knows, maybe it counts the amount of times the seat slides back and forth. Who knows? I'll look into that. But yeah, so that's interesting. But let me just come on to this side. This thing is so heavy. You may have seen me struggling big time when I was pulling this out of the car. But yeah, this is basically steel. We got alloy down the bottom there. It's really good quality. Let me just sit down here. I've just taken these panels off here, and basically, yeah, so what happens is that magnet that I was telling you about, you can see here, basically this is the wire here. It runs down here through this pipe here, and it basically kind of sits in there, and it counts the revolutions of this this spinning wheel, that the paddles or whatever you call it. And that's how it works. So I had a look inside. That's basically, there's just one of those little magnets. But yeah, I'll tell you what I'm going to do with this machine though. This is my idea. What I might do is, so you saw before let me see if I can angle you up here. I don't know if you can see where it's dripping. There's a couple of cracks. There's even a small crack there. I thought what I might do, in fact, you can actually see through there, there's a rubber seal. What I thought I might do is actually undo every single one of these little Phillips heads and take that front cover off. Then I thought I might just glue all those pieces back together, maybe stick a bit of silicone down the bottom, and screw it back in. That simple. That'll stop it from leaking at least. But if you have a look here, can you see there? See all that blue flakiness? Basically, where is it? Let's go on this side, I think. Yeah, you can see I don't know if you can see there, it's a bit dark, but all the paint's starting to peel off this side. And I did a bit of a Googling of this machine, and it seems to be a bit of a common issue, so it's a bit dodgy. So what I was thinking of doing, while I have this off, I might see if I can peel all of that blue off. I could actually repaint it, but I don't know if I will. I might actually just see if I can peel as much off and just leave it alloy, because I think alloy would look really cool. You can get dye pigments for the water, so you can actually make the water blue and maybe just have blue water in there. And yeah, just do it like that. Or the other thing I was thinking that I might do, or I could do, is actually take this off, glue all of those cracked pieces back together, but when I put it back on, actually flip it so that the bottom is up here where it's leaking, up the top. And I don't know, I don't think I'll do that. It looks like I can do that. It looks like it's just a mirror image, but yeah, the problem doing it that way is all of these, see, these are like the degrees of difficulty. So if I want to make it hard, I actually point it down to number 19. If I want to do an easy stroke, I just leave it up here at number 1 and so forth. But check this out. There's actually an arrow. I'm not sure if you can see that. See the arrow there? That points to the numbers. Even the paint, it's a red paint, even that's peeling off. So yeah, it's a bit dodgy, you know. That's really weird. So I'm just going to probably just peel it all off, and you can see on the back here it's starting to peel, starting to flake. I've been kind of flaking it off gradually, but down here as well, I think I'll just see if I can get as much off and maybe hit it with a wire wheel. I don't know, maybe a bit of sandpaper or something. That actually feels like corrosion just around there. But yeah, that's obviously the bottom bung where you empty it, and the top one is up there. So yeah, I'm not sure. I was thinking I might actually pull this entire paddle wheel and this section apart and just really do some maintenance on it. But I got an exploded diagram of what it's like, all the components in there, and you'd think it was simple, but man, there's a lot of components. So yeah, I might do it, I'm not sure. We'll work that out when I actually make a video of me fixing this. But yeah, stay tuned. But that's it. I thought I'd quickly show you this, make this bit of a quick video. I was thinking about actually fixing this dryer. It's a condenser dryer that I showed you. I'm pretty sure it's just a capacitor issue because I plugged it in before and it works perfectly. So that's telling me that it's working perfectly without washing in. So as soon as I put wet washing in, I guarantee you it will just sit there and hum. So I reckon it's a capacitor issue. And I'll do that in a separate video because I've never done a machine like this. It might be interesting and helpful to a lot of other people out there. So I'll make a separate video on that. I'll do that shortly. But I also have this dryer up here. In fact, let's plug that in. Alright, she's plugged in. Okay. Let's see if this is the safety. Yep, the safety was off. Yeah, that just clicked in, so let's close that. Let's turn this on, see what happens. Oh, well, we got the drums turning. So what's wrong with it? Oh, I know what's wrong with it. If we turn around, if I put my hand here where the air's supposed to be coming out, there's no air coming out. None at all. I guarantee you the bungee behind this little shroud there has come off. Well, it hasn't come off, it's probably snapped because that's what happens. So I think I had some, sorry about that. Yeah, here we go. I think we have some belts, like I have these just scattered around the place, so we might actually throw this nice looking one on and get that going. At least we fixed something in this video, eh? So let's do that. Let me just set you up over here. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, this is probably the... Okay, this is probably the easiest dryer fix ever. So there's one screw down here. There's one screw here. Both Phillips heads. Take that out. And you've got your cable. Wow, that's interesting. Look at that. The bungee hasn't even snapped. The bungee's still good, and it's really flexible, so that's a really good bungee. I don't know why that would have come off. Yeah, I'm not really sure, but let's have a quick look at this. Just, I don't know if you guys can see this. Just by turning this, it's kind of... it's just ever so slightly bent, I guess you could say. Is it the armature that goes from the motor that this is connected to? I can't remember. But it's only a mil or so. But listen, all I'm going to do is put this back on, reconnect this, and just play it for a while and have a look at it. Might have just been one of those things, you know. So let's just, while we've got this back off, you might be able to see this a bit more now that it's okay. Hang on. We can go to the side a bit. It's a bit difficult, but there is a slight kind of warpiness to it. But anyway, just set you back here. I'll just run this and see what happens. Yeah. I'm not sure if it is the armature or if it's this plastic cog or wheel. Anyway, it's not a big deal. It's actually just play it and see, eh? I mean, that's probably just normal, I'd say, maybe. But yeah, you can definitely feel air coming out of there now. Definitely a lot of air coming out now, so listen, I'm just going to let this run for, I don't know. Oh, I've actually got some wet washing. I'll stick some wet washing in and just test it out for a load and see what happens. But I don't really have a problem selling that. I might do a bit more investigating. Go and have a look at it. I've got a couple of more of these machines. Yeah. It's working great now. But listen guys, I'm just going to call this one, make this a nice short video for you. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya.